Welcome to Proving Grounds. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to discuss Greta Thunberg and why she's actually my hero. That's right, I'm saying it. She's my hero. Now, several months ago, she went to the United Nations, gave the scathing speech about how not enough's being done as far as climate change concerns go, all this stuff about man-made, basically the old man-made global warming argument, and how resources need to be taken from the citizens of basically the United States and redistributed all around the world. She didn't say it quite like that, but that's basically what she means. Pointed at everyone, said, "You're taking my future away. You know that this is happening. This climate change thing is happening. It's going to destroy the world, and you expect my generation to figure it out. After you've destroyed everything, you refuse to put your money where your mouth is and take care of this problem. Now I have to do it someday." Right? She goes through the speech, talks about social justice. Right? Sounds great. Some people. Then what happens? Well, basically a series of ad hominem attacks come out. All these different ads, all these different people, and they slay her. Just straight try to stab her through the heart like she's some kind of vampire with a stake made out of the fact that she's autistic, or that her parents are probably a crazy wackadoo leftists who taught her a bunch of propaganda that they've been spoon feeding her since she's a child, or the fact that she's blonde haired and blue eyed and has rosy cheeks and kind of resembles a poster from some Nazi propaganda campaign in the 40s. Right? They point to all that stuff instead of just taking the time to pick away at her actual arguments of what she said and explain why her ideas are crap. I'm not going to talk about all that. I'm not going to talk about the man-made climate change, any of that stuff. What I am going to say, though, is that one, it takes some serious balls to go to the United Nations in front of all these supposed world leaders. Many of them support her. She pointed at all of her own supporters, and constantly, even now in the media, keeps pointing at her own supporters and saying, "You are the problem. You refuse to fix the current situation, and you're making things worse." So she honestly believes this. I think she honestly believes all this stuff she's been taught, right? She believes it with her whole heart, and she's trying to do something about it. And she has a worldwide following. Now, how many people right now are YouTubers on Periscope, Facebook, they live stream, do all this stuff, wish they had the kind of following she has? She honestly believes what she's saying. I don't think she's lying about any of it. She believes this stuff. And she has the balls to go out in front of all those people and say what she really thinks. Does someone write the speech for her? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do know that she honestly believes that crap. Whether you agree with her views or not, that's not even really the point of this video. Is she's my hero because she believes it. She's out there trying to make a difference as best she can. She's doing a hell of a lot more than most of us do, even given the opportunity. Right? Most people won't even sit out here and make a crappy YouTube video that a couple people might watch, or even say to their own friends what they think. And they'll maybe go that far. But then again, I don't know if most people even know what they think. They have any real principles or moral stance that they've actually taken a minute to think about. Yet this 16-year-old girl has. On top of that, if nothing else, if she accomplishes nothing else, apparently she's convinced her parents that she needs to boycott high school until global warming, or I should say climate change, is no longer an issue. And if her parents fell for that, she's got to be one of the most genius high school kids I've ever met. Could you imagine convincing your parents to not make you go to school until, when I was a kid, it was global warming, until global warming and the ozone layer is fixed? Genius. Pure genius. Am I being a little tongue-in-cheek? Sure. Do I agree with most of her views? No, I don't. Personally, what I will say is I personally find most of her views, especially when she starts talking about social justice, to be pretty much anti-life, anti-freedom. Okay, I believe in individual rights, and to accomplish what she thinks she wants to accomplish, you'd have to trample on the rights of millions of people. And I'm not about that. But what I will say, again, is that she goes out there and she puts herself out there. She goes on media tours. She does all these interviews, and she takes the criticism. And sometimes they just go out there and they just try to slay her. Well, she's out there putting forth her message and getting it out there. She has a following. I can only stop to think about what would happen in the United States if someone like her came out of the woodwork and was that well spoken, with that moral fervor, that righteous indignation that they've been wrong, and came out and said, you Democrats, you Republicans, you baby boomers, you every generation up till now, even my own parents, you're stealing my future. You're taking the money of my countrymen and my fellow countrywomen, and you're taking our money and putting it into Social Security, an evil form of oppression, giving it to people who have neither traded with me or earned that money from me in any other way. Taking money I'm not agreeing to pay, but I won't agree to pay when I am out of high school making money. Imagine that. Going out there and speaking out against a program like that. Or any such, pick your government program that you hate. Whatever it may be. Saying it should be gotten rid of and this is why. And they have that moral, righteous indignation. You're stealing from me. You're ruining a piece of my future. Stealing the American dream from me. Right? Well, this country doesn't have that right now. But imagine a kid like that just coming right out of the woodwork. And then having a real following. A real push to do something positive. Try to increase the amount of freedom that all American citizens could have. Just increase the amount of freedom that you can have. And maybe push the needle a little bit to limiting the government. Just restricting them a little bit. Okay? Because the only thing that prevents the government from being even more out of control is how inefficient it is at everything. Literally everything. Okay? And that's why she's my hero. Point blank. Greta's my hero for that reason. In that limited scope anyway. And that's it. That's the video for tonight. So whether you like it or not, please click like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word. Down in the comments below, feel free to slay me with your comments. Again, give me the good, the bad, and the ugly. And whatever comments I see, I will respond to. Have a good night. Be safe.